I see it. Fight!
Ryan Coyne's his left's getting in there now, too.
Yeah, and he's complaining about the elbow, which I've seen earlier. You know, Carter's using very effective elbow shots as he comes in. He kind of disguises them. He turns it over, but Coyne got a nice counter on him there.
Coyne really likes to take that right hook to the body and back up to the head before he leaves.
Now, Malcolm, it's very unusual to have two southpaws fight each other. And even southpaws have trouble with other southpaws because they're used to fighting right-handers.
Right.
Oh, nice left got in.
I think you're right on the physicality and the breathing. I think they're both getting a little exhausted now.
Well, I was just going to say, it was like Coyne was taking a little bit of a breathing break and Carter landed, but Coyne's now, you know, flurried right here at the end of the round. This may win them the round. It's a very close round and a very close fight.
See what concerns me about Coyne? He puts his head down an awful lot. And boy, if you can't see that shot coming.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's definitely not a good habit to get into, especially with a puncher like Carter.
Round 3 coming up when we come back. Round 3 of 6.
Well, you can see the way Coyne's really moving off on this. Carter's really stepping in with those punches, though, but again, they're slowing the match down. A lot of clinching.
Round 3 of this bout at the Extreme Fight Party. Ryan Coyne in the white, Larry Carter in the black. Steve, I'm looking at this card. It's this bout's a 6-rounder. You think these guys have enough stamina to go 6?
Well, they're going to go 6 if they have to, but they're not going to go 6 at the pace they did in the first. Both fighters have slowed down, but Coyne particularly is breathing through his mouth. Look, his mouth is open because he's trying to get air, which is not a good sign, but at least he's fighting in spurts. But you also see that Carter's mouthpiece is coming out. It's coming out because he, too, is trying to get some air. And Coyne was effective right there in landing a combination.
Coyne's getting some damaging strikes together.
You know what it is, though, and Coyne, you talked about being short-armed. He's got to get in close proximity, and that's when he's doing his damage. When he's on the end of that jab, that's when Larry's having a lot of success with that left jab.
Right.
Well, you either get inside and fight, or what you do is you step in with the jab so that you close the distance as you're throwing the jab so that you still can fight a little bit from the outside that way. But as you see, when they got in close, Carter landed a double left hook to the body of Coyne and backed Coyne back up. So maybe fighting on the inside is not to his best advantage because Carter also fights him well on the inside. But I have this as a 1-to-1 fight going here in the 3rd round, and I've got the 3rd round up for grabs. And these are very close rounds, so the judges might look at it different. Oh, I think Carter was wobbled there by Coyne right hook.
His mouthpiece is coming out, too.
But his knees buckled. It looks like he's on shaky legs. I don't like his coordination. I don't know if you see it, Sean, but if you look at his legs, it doesn't look like they're solidly under him.
Absolutely. I mean, even when he's getting in that clinch and that body shot right there, you see how his body weight is too far to the front, then it'll come too far to the back. You can tell something definitely has hurt him.
Yeah, I think he's actually using Coyne for the support to stand up.
He's leaning into him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But he's very smart because he's not showing that he's as hurt as bad as he was, and he landed some punches, but Coyne just got a nice counter right in there as well.
Coyne's left is really finding its mark now.
Oh, and the hook got in there too.
There's a little loop there, yeah. Steve, you like how much Coyne goes down, bends down?
Well, you know, I favor movement because it means you don't get hit, but it needs to be movement with purpose, and sometimes he doesn't have movement with purpose. I don't like fighters that put their heads down because you can get hit on the back of the head. You're not supposed to get hit in the back of the head, but most wrestlers will let it go if you're the one putting your back of your head on the other guy's punch. Good right hook by Coyne. Oh, now Coyne is throwing double and triple hooks, which I like to see.
Especially coming to the body and back up to the head. It's really working for him.
Carter is dead tired. I'm looking at him right there. He is dead tired.
Yeah. He's on the back of his heels.
For a low blow.
Oh.
He's hurt again.
Yeah, that left's finding its home now. Finding its home.
So we get ready for round 4 of a 6-round bout.
Well, you see here in the replay, that's a good left that comes in. It's partially blocked, but Coyne then lets a nice combination go, and he gets a little right hook right on the chin that buckles Carter.
And he also got to the body, too, which is a good thing to do. When you got a guy that's tired like that.
Well, they always say kill the body and the head will follow.
Ryan Coyne in the white, Larry Carter in the black, round 4 of a 6-round bout.
Well, to Carter's credit, even though he was hurt, he came out as the aggressor in the first part of this round and is firing punches. And Coyne is answering back. I mean, we have a real fight on our hands.
I think Larry's smart enough to know that he didn't perform in that last round. He's got to do something.
Well, it depends whether he came here to win or came here to survive. Right now, he's fighting like he came here to win. Oh, nice left hook to the body. I heard it here at ringside.
Coyne's cornerman, I think, really motivated him in the center in between rounds. He's come out. He's still got his game plan. Same combinations landing every time.
Boy, that left coming over the top is pretty effective too.
Carter's definitely feeling it and definitely getting frustrated by it.
It's a question of whether Coyne has enough gas in the tank to sustain an attack when he has Carter hurt. Right now, he's fighting in spurts. And see, coming back here, he's doing this to get his breath.
Right. One thing, you know, when you get a chance to see Coyne's face, his eyes look like he's beamed in, and then you look at Larry's, there's something different there. It's look like he's surviving. His eyes are kind of, they give you that look like, oh God, I want to get this thing done.
Well, when you're a 36-year-old veteran, you have an upside-down record, your first preference or your first goal is to survive. Then if you feel like you can win the fight and pull the upset, you do it. The one thing you don't want to do is start get knocked out. And he was in danger in the last round, getting knocked down right there. He took a combination that stung him again.
There's another elbow you talked about too, Steve. Yeah, you got a warning.
Yeah, those elbows hurt. They can hurt worse than a punch because there's no padding on the elbow.
They're definitely at two different points of this fight. Carter's surviving, Coyne's picking it up. He's bringing the fight to him.
And Coyne landed a straight left, but there's no follow-up there because he's like one and done part of the time, and that's a conditioning problem.
Yeah, I think it's a condition. I think a lot of it's his distance when he gets in tight with that left hand as well.
We're talking about getting warnings for elbows coming up. Mixed martial arts, Sean, you can use the elbow.
You can elbow all you want.
Well, maybe Coyne has another career ahead of him in MMA, Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, another good right.
And I think he's wobbled again. I'm looking at his knees. They're just not steady.
Yeah, Steve, I believe exactly what you're saying. I think he's in survival mode. He's fighting in spurts.
Tell you what, putting both arms down is not the key to survival in this game, though.
Oh, Coyne just unleashed a nice four-punch combination. He needs to step back a little bit and get his distance because he's smothering his punches.
Exactly.
Left-right combination. Oh, and Carter takes a deep breath and holds on.
Look at Carter's eyes. They tell the story. They just gave him a warning. Keep those punches up. Round 5 coming up when we come back to the Extreme Fight Party. They're talking in the corner about the body being open, and look at here, Steve.
Yeah, he sets us up with a nice right and then a straight left, and that straight left really hurt Carter. Carter was hurt several times in that round. I wouldn't be surprised if Carter gets stopped here in the 5th. I have a prediction. If Coyne